Okay, I gotta know, do I have a process addiction, which is the addiction to recovery? You know, do I see myself changing my behaviors? You know, and in some degree, no, because I refer to AA as my bar. I go there whenever I'm not doing anything else. When I go in there, as those guys over there will say, is that I have my own chair, and I do get a little bit out of sorts when somebody's sitting in it. I order my favorite drink, coffee. And outside at the picnic tables, I talk to everybody. And out there, we can solve all the problems of the world, whether it be addiction, cancer, rocket surgery, medical stuff, relationships. It doesn't matter. We got an answer for you, just like in the bar. But it goes deeper than that. When a newcomer shares and they don't say their name, I immediately stop them. They're ready to go straight to, I want to start healing and getting some of this out of me. And some of them will be crying, and some of them are just, I'm destroying my life, so on and so forth. And I will interrupt that and say, what's your name? You know, that's part of the process of addiction. Now, on a different level, when people go back out, newcomers and old timers alike, what's the first thing that they say, or a majority of them say? It's I quit going to meetings. So now I'm interrupting the process. Oh my God, that's uncomfortable. Doesn't matter if it's for a good thing, because the problem is the only thing worse for an alcoholic and addict than a bad day is a good day. Because I don't know how to deal with that shit either. Because in a world that has been trying to destroy me all my life, you know, I mean, when I feel good, something is not right. It's almost like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. There's pain involved in feeling good. And, what's even worse is when somebody tells me that they love me. I don't know how to deal with that. I understand the concept. I've been in love, but I don't throw that word around lightly. And so when people just, oh, I love you, oh, I love you, they're just throwing it out there. It's empty, you know. So when I hear that, it's like, that agitates me. So I have all these little itsy bitsy things that are up inside me. So the stages of relapse, we say they're always built. And usually it starts with, well, I quit coming to meetings. Then it's, well, I quit calling my sponsor. I definitely don't read the big book, and I certainly don't pray every morning. I don't do all these things which got me. So now I'm in that fuzzy middle ground. I'm not getting the oxytocin, but I'm also not getting the dopamine. And my brain doesn't know how to function in that middle ground. So what do? I go back to meetings, but, I've been drifting away from those. So I'm going to go to what I've always felt has worked, which has been the drugs and the alcohol. And the old timers that are flexible enough to say, man, back in my day, we didn't do it like this and everything, and so on and so forth. The ones that vocalize that, it's because the process addiction is getting broken, it's driving them nuts. The other ones which have accepted it, like, they're the ones who, when the newcomer doesn't say their name, they don't ask them their name. They just let them talk. When somebody brings up drugs as, in part of their share, and not really much about alcohol, they're the ones who say, you know what, it's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm going to get out of it what I can. There's a certain peace about them. And then they have what I want, which is, I've got to feed my addiction to that stuff. Because that's the way I would describe an addict, wouldn't I? Or a dealer is, well, they have what I want. Cost me $1 into the basket, cool. But these are the itty bitty little things which, help make the process of addiction switch over to the process of recovery, and then I get hooked. And if I get hooked, I will stay hooked. And So, okay, I promise that's it. No more talking. Have a great day, y'all, and thank you so much for being here.